Okay. I'm looking for your parking permit. Where? Yeah, that's not a parking permit. That's a patch.
That's a permit to park here.
Where's the? I don't see a permit to park here.
That's what they give us.
Who gave you that?
Everything.
Is it got a? Let me see. Has it got the seal on it?
But the heat, I guess, I had to glue it on there.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out. That's the first I've seen of that.
I've been there one time already, and he just saw it. He said, "Yeah, that's it."
Yeah, they usually give you the square.
Yeah, and you can peel it off and put it on there, and it had the white thing on it,
Uh-huh.
and I just took it off and you get it.
Okay, I'll ask them. I just noticed there's a lot of them here with the the patches up there instead of having the little card thing that you're supposed to have.
You see, mine wasn't like this.
Yeah.
But they said that it wasn't real. It said that it was. I made it through the computer. I said no, so I took it to the judge, and he said no, that's good, you're good. So I took it off, that white thing, and it's supposed to be glued on that.
Okay, so you're telling me the judge authorized that, not the sheriff's department?
No, I got a ticket one day, so I had to go to the judge and show him the ticket, show him the thing, and they thought it was fake. So I took it off with that white thing, because it comes off.
Yeah.
And then you glue it on there, but then the sun comes off.
Okay. All right. I'm not calling you a liar.
No.
I've never seen that. Now I had trouble.
Seen that? I had that.
No, I've never seen that. What they have are the placards for official business because the sheriff cannot authorize.
Not the sheriff, the Houston Police Department.
Okay, HPD can do it. HPD can do it. They can authorize you to park down here, and waive the fees.
That's what they give us.
Okay, I'll check it out. Check it out. Like I said, I've not seen it before, so it looks suspicious to me.
Oh, no, you're fine.
You know, that's all it is. All right, Deputy Gonzalez, thank you.
Sir. All right.
Okay, so apparently they have a new system down here that I'm unaware of. I'm going to have to check it and see. They're saying that the city of Houston authorizes them to park here, and all they have to do is display a little patch that says sheriff, and they give them a little sticker to put on that patch. I'm not sure about that. I've never seen that, never heard of that. See if I can find one around here. Any of you that have followed me for any length of time have seen, let's see. Okay, let me go over here. The sheriff's deputies used to just photocopy official parking passes, and then they would use those parking passes to park down here for free, not have to pay for parking like the rest of us do. And I exposed that, uncovered it, and in the course of doing that, the sheriff's department came up with a new system. They issue placards now that have a little seal on them, so you can't photocopy them. If you photocopy them, the seal doesn't come through. It's like a little 3D seal. I'm looking for one of these parking passes so I can show y'all. And of course, because I want one, there won't be one here. Let me go back the other way. This is our historic Houston courthouse. This was our original courthouse, built in 1900s, I believe it was. And then they have this one, that's the criminal courthouse. This one over here is the civil courthouse. The criminal courthouse, when we had all that flooding 2 years ago, somebody forgot to turn off a valve and the sewer backed up into the entire courthouse. So there are a couple of places that are usable in there, but the vast majority of the floors are not serviceable and not in use. They spent all that money building that courthouse, and nobody thought to put a check valve on the sewer. And that's just super, super smart, huh? Let's go up this way. And of course, Precinct 1 constables are aware I'm down here. Hey guys, quit following me around. I'm just doing parking violations. You don't need to follow me around. I've had a couple of them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that are literally circling like a buzzer. Now there goes one of those parking passes in that car right there. And this is Precinct 1 car, or maybe a DA, I'm not sure which. They're sure wanting to pay a lot of attention to me, aren't they? Stupid people. These people, so Precinct 1 is so scared of me, so afraid I'm gonna come down here and catch them slipping, doing wrong. They're out here just following me around instead of, doing their job, doing what they're supposed to be doing. All right, we're just gonna walk over here. I do know where there's some, I've been down here in the Justice Center for about an hour now, looking at parking stuff. And so I know where there's some of those parking passes at. We'll walk over here. Now I do know for a fact that there are some constables that have photocopied parking passes and are using them, which is a crime. They are falsifying an official document, misusing an official document, and they're doing it to defraud the city of Houston of money. All right. It's kind of warm out here. The rain has passed for a minute. I'm just looking for one of these parking passes real quick. There's a couple of them over here. Yeah, Precinct 1 constables, they hire all these people that work they're not cops, they're screeners. So they're kind of like private security for the courthouses. And they are notorious for running off copies of these parking permits. There's one of those parking permits, but you can't really see it. Let me go and keep looking here. I'll find one. Maybe one in this next block, or let's see, is there one in this car? No. Anyway, the Precinct 1 constables, Sheriff's Department used to be the bad ones. Now it's the Precinct 1 constables, and they're people that work as screeners, because you have to go through the metal detectors and stuff at the courthouse. So a bunch of their screeners it's not unusual for these screeners to be related to sheriff's deputies and other people that have legitimate access to these parking passes. And so they just photocopy them, throw them on the dash of their car, and that's the end of it. Okay, here's one right here. You guys are going to be seeing it upside down, so this is an official parking pass right here. It gives the vehicle number and everything, and you see the round seal as you're looking at it to the right. That is the official seal that you can't duplicate. It's like I said, it's kind of 3D, and if you photocopy, it doesn't photocopy. So a photocopied one will not show that 3D seal. And there's some of these screeners down here. And that's what they've done. They photocopied the official passes, and they're using them to get free unpaid parking. So they're defrauding the city of Houston, ergo the taxpayers, us, of money. And I've got people that are down here, they keep an eye out for that sort of thing for me. And there's one that is a habitual offender. See, here's Chargers, and we already know these Chargers are official vehicles, or they're constables, Precinct 1 constable vehicles. You can see the parking pass there. This one doesn't have that thing, but it's a legit pass. You got the vehicle number and everything on there. Look at this. Man, these guys are getting some high dollar cars. Look at these cars. Getting the Chargers with sunroofs and everything. Okay, so here's one. You can see you zoom in on it. There's the little 3D emblem that I'm talking about right there. And that looks to be a little different from the one that the Sheriff's Department's been using. So I'm gonna have to check it out. But it should be something a little more official than a little sticker that you put on a Sheriff's Department patch. I don't think that the city of Houston should be authorizing these, workers to just use these little sticker things for parking. You know, we have the sheriff's department issues those parking passes like the ones you just saw with the constable. This constable following me now. So, you know, it's official. You know what vehicle it goes to. So you know it's legit. You know, a little sticker doesn't do anything for you. Doesn't show you who's really authorized, because, you know, crooked cops doing bad things like to pass stuff like that around. Oh man. Here we get to my favorite bondsman. H-Town bail bond. If you're in the Houston area and you need help, you need a bondsman, H-Town bail bonds. Highly recommend H-Town bail bonds. Good folks. Good folks. I keep them on call. They're on speed dial for me. I've been using them for years. And really reasonable and decent folks. All right, so we're gonna do just doing a little walk around here. Let's see if we can find some more of these people parking funny. Man, it is hot out here. I'm not staying, guys, I'm not gonna be live very long, I can tell you. This heat is, you know, we had all that rain and now the sun is out, so all that rain that hit the ground, all that moisture was on the ground has turned to humidity. So it's like, I think it was 88% humidity when I looked this morning, which is just redonkulous. Let's cross over here. See if we can find anything. These guys all got parking passes. Not supposed to back in. That's a no-no. All right. Some shade. Hold on a second, I want to see something. So this is our civil courthouse, and it's currently being used as the criminal courthouse because the criminal courthouse got all flooded and messed up. And if you look, you can't really see real good from here, but if you look inside the door there, you'll see the little screening things I'm talking about. Matter of fact, I might walk over there and just give you a quick shot through the door. For the most part, these people know they're not supposed to bother anybody with cameras. I've kind of got that part trained. But from time to time, you still get a dummy. So we'll walk over there and look inside, get a shot. I think I have to put my COVID preventer on though. Let me see. I'm pretty sure that they will bitch about that. I have medical exemption, but I'm not going to push that. So let's go see, just for the heck of it. And I know that all the Precinct 1 constables are watching right now. I'm sure they've sent out an alert warning everybody on here, which is why they were following me. All right, let's go have a look-see here. I bet they'd even let me in. I've been in here and filmed in the courthouse upstairs and everything. I've never had a problem getting in. Doors to remain unlocked. Face covering is mandatory. See. Oh, that AC feels good. District clerk's office closed. Yada, yada, yada. Ooh, more air conditioning. Please wait to be screened. Screening is mandatory. Law currently closed. Yeah, they opened this building up in 06, or was dedicated in 06. Firearms not permitted. It's a courthouse, so yeah. Let's see what we got here. Harris County Lawyers Association and yeah, yes, I'm wearing a face diaper. And here we go. Yep, we got an ATM here for sure. Child support payments and whatnot. All right. Oop. Like I said, they are not going to give me any hassle here. The constable have spotted me when I very first got here, and they've been following me around ever since. I'm sure they have a supervisor following me. That's normally what they do. And the Justice Center, that's what they call this area down here where all the courthouses and sheriff's department, jail, and all that stuff are. Howdy. They call it the Justice Center, and they have their own radio net, their own radio channel. And I'm not listening, but I'm sure they have broadcast to let everybody know I'm here and told them stay away. Stay away. Leave David alone. Leave him alone. He'll make you YouTube famous. Hey, how many of you, I'm going to give you guys something funny. How many of you remember when I went to the Sheriff's Department Academy and the Sergeant Jimmy Cook jammed me up out on the street giving me grief? How many of you remember that? That video is on my son's, wait a minute, what channel am I on? James has got me live on his channel. I don't know if I can cut through here or not. Maybe I better not. So that video is on this channel. And it's titled Harris County Sheriff Department Academy or something like that. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I got through here. Old Sergeant Jimmy Cook from the Sheriff's Department came out and gave me grief out there. Well, as a result of that video, he went ahead and took retirement from the Sheriff's Department. And guess where he went to work? Precinct 1 Constables. And he's over there, of all things, they put him in charge of their training division. And I hear he uses that academy video as a training tool. Now, if I was Jimmy Cook, I would be embarrassed to use that video as a training tool. But, whatever. So, yeah, he goes to work for Precinct 1 Constables as a sergeant. And last week, I believe it was, he got promoted to lieutenant. Yep, they promoted him to lieutenant. Can you believe that? Okay, this one has no parking decal displayed at all. See, it's been a while since I've been down here, so they figure I'm not around. They can sneak in and do their illegal parking. Let's see. And all you Precinct 1 guys that are watching this, oh, here's something, FBI. Look at that. Nice, trail-rated Grand Cherokee Jeep. Gray in color. License plate number is N as in November, B as in Bravo, R as in Romeo, 4905. I bet if you run that tag, it comes up as a lease vehicle. I should get stickers like printed up. So when I run across something like this, I just put a sticker on the back window that says FBI undercover. Ha! Who wants to print me up some of those decals? Harris County Sheriff's Office. Okay, so here you can see the official seal there. And this is one for the Sheriff's Department. Expires January 1st of 2018. So it's already expired, but this is a county vehicle, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And then we got a marked constable unit here watching me. Not waving or nothing. Okay. Not friendly. They're unfriendly. Can't imagine why. And this is Harris County District Attorney's Office. Nice black Silverado. Mike Golf, MMG 5921. Let's see what else we can find here. Of course, they got all these vehicles parked up in here, all funky, but I can't do anything about that. Authorized vehicles only, but You know how that goes. And the judges, they hide down there when they park. All right, let's see. Oh man, it's gonna be my last pass and then I'm getting out of here. So this heat is killing me. I catch somebody that's illegally parked. I need to like sit on the vehicle and wait for them. Like interview them when they come out. How would that be? Somehow I don't think they'd appreciate it too much. Used to have ICE agents that parked in these parking spaces right through here. They're leased. So there's nobody parked right there right now because they're not working. Okay, so here's constable. Let's see what else we got here. Another Precinct 1 constable. Oh, dadgum, we missed the FBI guy. There he goes, right there. Man, just by like a minute. Let's see if we can get a shot of him. Let me see. Man, these dadgum constables will not leave me alone. They're like swarming. There's our FBI guy. That is all the zoom I got. Sorry guys, I was moving too quick. And didn't get to interview him. All right, let's keep moving here. See what else we can find. Oh, somebody's calling me in. No trespassing, no parking, blocking a fire entrance. Of course, nobody cares. And once again, parking permit, Precinct 1. Oh, hold on. So, police only parking right here. Dang, let's see if I can get across here. That might be some construction workers parking. We're gonna go see. As soon as this thing gets by me, I'm gonna jaywalk. I'm jaywalking, guys. I'm a criminal. I'm an outlaw. Yep. I jaywalked. I did that. Precinct 1 gonna come chase me down now. You hear lights, you hear sirens in the background? That'll be Precinct 1 coming to get me. Because I dared to jaywalk. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think these guys are construction workers. They're doing a bunch of construction over here. See what these guys are doing. Harris County something. Health monitor, environmental health monitor. I have no idea what the hell that's all about. Stay 6 feet away. Okay, I'm gonna cross over here and just go down the curb. I'm not gonna go up on the sidewalk. So working my way back to the whip. Gotta get back to the whip. All right, here we go. If this guy stops, I don't get run over. I don't know what they're doing to the building. See some windows out up there. Huh. Spent all this money building this nice new courthouse, and nobody thought to put a check valve on the sewer system. So the sewer backs up, goes all the way up into the courthouse, and now the courthouse is, for the most part, unusable. Tell me that's not a rocket scientist in action. This is all pretrial services, you know, public defenders. Hey. All right. The citizens like me down here. It's just the constables and the sheriff's deputies that object to the presence of somebody that thinks they need to be held accountable. Imagine that. Surprised I haven't had one of them run me over yet. I tried to. All right. I should be down here this next week. I'll be back down here, August the 6th. We're going to be handing over a whole bunch more subpoenas. I'm talking like 32 subpoenas. Google, Facebook. I can't even tell you all of them. Oh man, do I have to go through here? I don't want to go up in there. I made a wrong turn somewhere. I gotta go around. That didn't work out the way I planned it. Whole bunch of different things. Private chat rooms, private chat groups, where police are conducting business to avoid having to turn over evidence that might prove somebody's innocent. So they hide it in these private chat rooms. They go in there and they plot and scheme. And that's actually criminal in Texas. And it's a violation of public records law, amongst other things. And they do it so that you can't get the evidence in discovery. So they're knowingly and intentionally concealing evidence that would prove somebody's innocence for the purpose of sending innocent people to prison. That is what these Harris County cops are doing. And it's not just Harris County, it's happening all over. It's happening all over, but I'm going to expose what's happening here in Harris County because that's where I have the key to the door. So it's a whole bunch of crooked cops, and I'm predicting, based on what I've seen already, I am predicting that this will lead to a criminal investigation. Multi-agency criminal investigation. That's what I predict is going to result from the stuff we're gathering from these subpoenas. I'm already talking to some folks from 2 local TV stations and the Houston Chronicle, sharing information with them, sharing documents with them, and they're starting to do their own digging now. So it's going to get interesting really fast. But once again, this is what I've been saying all along is, this is why we have so many innocent people from Harris County getting sent to prison for crimes they didn't commit. And we later end up getting the evidence that was hidden and they get released. After they served 5, 20, 40 years in prison. When that happens, when prosecutors or police conceal evidence in a case, they should have to go to prison and serve the same amount of time that the person they falsely convicted had to serve. That's how I feel about it. Hold on. Got to get my cameras and stuff off. Body cameras and whatnot. Oh, man. Let me get this AC going. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Hold on. Oh. See? Paid for my parking. Okay, hold on. I got to get a drink. Hold on just a minute, because we're not done here. Give me just a minute, get a drink. Oh, man. One more second. Put the seatbelt on, and then we're ready to roll out. Okay. Good thing about the truck is I can actually see over all these dang cars. See where I'm going, where I'm backing. I got a backup camera, but I haven't hooked it up. I added a stereo, and it's got a backup camera that's mounted like back around the license plate, but I haven't ever run the wire for it. So I need to get over there and do that. That's to help with hooking up trailers, whatnot. Man, guys, I am sorry. I have to apologize that I didn't get to interview that FBI guy for you. I just had no clue that he was going to be coming out that fast, or I would have waited for him. And I apologize to the local office of the FBI for not getting to interview your guy. My bad. I'll catch y'all another day. We'll get her done. Don't you worry. I may actually start turning up on some FBI operations in the field and videoing. I don't know, they may not like that, but who cares? All right. This is our new downtown multi-agency processing joint. They call it the joint processing. Much better than what we used to have for processing center here. It used to be when you got arrested, like if you're arrested by Houston police, you went to the Houston City Jail, and then after they got enough people, they would move you to the Harris County Jail. Now, to process into the Harris County Jail, what happened here? There we go, I'm sorry. I hit a dead spot. So 3.5 days to process into the Harris County Jail, a day and a half to process out, unless you're me and they kept moving your files to the bottom, in which case it was 2 days. The Joint Processing Center takes about 16 hours to process in, and you sit in big, wide open spaces in chairs. And about, I don't know, 5 hours, 6 hours to get out. Unless you're a cop, in which case you can do the whole thing in about 3 hours. See, I'm on 610 here. Let's see. Let's do a live audit. As long as we're here, as long as I got you guys here, let's see. I'm gonna find something. We're gonna do a live audit right now. Problem is, most everything's closed up. Let's see if we can find something. Don't know what we're gonna locate here, but we'll figure something out here. I don't like to do these lives because everybody knows where I am, and they'll like start calling it in. Oh, it's that guy! Get away! Get away! Or worse, you know, the cult, the Manson Murph cult, will send out their hitmen that are local. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what's around here that we can go and visit. So there's a courthouse annex. Okay, now remember, I don't cheat. It's got to be something that is government or government related or receives funding from the government. So can't go to, you know, Subway. I can't audit Subway. That's not legit. And I don't audit churches. I don't know of any churches that receive government funding, so I don't audit churches. Lucas dash cam. I've had this Lucas dash cam for about 5 years now, and it has the front and rear camera. They call it a duo, D-U-O, duo. Highly recommend Lucas dash cams. This one's a little large. They make them smaller. I wanted the larger one. And I see there's comments, but I can't see your comments. So let's go to cheetahs. What's cheetahs? Somebody said something about cheetahs. Landlease says go audit a strip club. Strip club cheetahs. I don't know where that's at. Sorry, I'm not. Okay, so here's my take on strip clubs. I mean, if that's your thing, more power to you. But hey, you know what? Y'all just gave me an idea, though. You just gave me an idea. But you know, if you're into strip clubs, you know, more power to you. Personally, you know, you go to strip clubs, you throw all this money away, and what do you get? You get to look at some boobs, you know, but it's not, it doesn't get, I don't know, it just doesn't do anything for me, you know? It ain't going home with you. So, I mean, what's the point? I don't get it. Spend that money on a date. You know, find somebody you like well enough to actually take out to dinner, take out to a movie. Right now you have to rent the whole movie theater, but I used to know a guy, a buddy of mine, that went to strip clubs like every payday and would blow, you know, $800-900. It's just stupid, absolutely stupid. I guess I'm just too cheap. But I have a destination in mind. It's not a government thing, but people have been telling me that, you know, go audit this, go audit that. I get people all the time say, oh, you know, the bootlickers go audit the gangbangers, go audit the drug dealers, you know, all that stuff. Well, the drug dealers don't get government funding. Well, I guess maybe some of them do. Those are the big ones, not the local guys. But I mean, if I saw something like really funky happening, I'd stop and film it. There's Budweiser. I was there yesterday. No, day before yesterday. No, day before yesterday. Friday. I was there Friday. Did not bother me. They did not give me any grief at all. So, but we're gonna go right over here. It's not very far away, and we're gonna conduct an audit someplace. And I don't know if we'll get grief or not, but I think we might have a little fun. I'm gonna have to pack heat for it, though. I'm gonna have to pack for it because it's not in a good part of town. Get over here. Oh man, a lot of people have been asking what I'm doing to keep busy. So I have a machine shop, a buddy that has a machine shop, and we have been sourcing materials and getting ATF approval on the manufacture of a 1911 style pistol. You're saying, well, everybody makes 1911s. Not like this. Every component of this weapon. So the Gun Control Act of 1968 prohibits certain persons from having firearms, and Congress gets the power to do that because it's all firearms are sold in interstate commerce. If you created a firearm that was made from all materials that come from the state, that nothing can cross the state line. No piece of material can cross the state line. It is not regulated by the Gun Control Act of 1968. So far we have our frame has been approved by ATF, and it doesn't require a form, the 4473 or a background check to purchase the frame. We're not manufacturing these at this point. Okay, we're still in developmental stages. We've gotten everything, every single component we need, except for one thing. And I think we've got that covered now. We don't have primers. We've got bullets that are made in Texas from lead that came from Texas. We've got brass from Texas. And ATF has approved this. So, we're legit. It's good to go. There's still other things, other hurdles we have to cross yet, but it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. And I can't believe that nobody's ever done this before. It's crazy. All right, we're not too far away. We're going to cross now. This is Houston has a loop that goes around it. It's just a big circle called the 610 loop. And that's what I'm on. And what we're coming up to right now is what's called the Ship Channel Bridge. It's a very large bridge on the loop that goes over the Houston Ship Channel. Port of Houston operations, you've seen videos that I've done out there. Those are right over here to the right. And there's an intersection here. It goes off to San Jacinto Monument and Battleground, which are all closed right now because of the beer virus. Everything's so much closed right now. It just can't even go move. Dating right now has to suck. I mean, you can't go to movies. You can't do much of anything. I mean, I'm not doing any dating right now, but for the people that are, it just it's got to be no fun at all. When I was dating, it was I spend a lot of time going to the movies. I go to the movies a lot anyway, between me and grandkids and stuff. But it's just nothing right now. Okay, so here's stuff from the Ship Channel coming down. There's the rail yard, refineries and stuff are over there on the left. We're not going over there. Roger Smith, you've got a collector's item. If you have a News Now Houston t-shirt, you have a collectible item. Don't wear it out. First generation News Now Houston t-shirts were there weren't that many of them made. One day that thing will be worth more than a Picasso. Guess I need to get busy and get some more of those going. Yep, that's the kind of truck you need around Houston. Big old four-wheel drive, jacked up 5 feet off the ground. Yeah, that's useful in Houston, all right. When we have flooding. I'm going to tell you guys where we're going here in just a minute, since we get a little bit closer, because when I get out, I want to be able to get out, get it done, and get back in before the hit teams can come. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that shooting range when the sergeant from out there came up and gave me grief, that's the one that got promoted. He had to take retirement and went to work for Precinct 1 constables, and now he just got promoted to lieutenant over there, and he is proud of that video. I am just dumbfounded by that, but it is what it is. After that video, he knew he was never getting promoted again. He was done at the sheriff's department. And I hear that his daughter is a screener, works for the constable as well, doing screening. You know, that's actually very common. You know, nepotism in the constable's offices is very, very common. And Precinct 1 is one of the worst for it. One of the worst for it. Those emblems on the parking passes are holograms. That was the word I was looking for. I was saying they were 3D. They're holographic. Holograms. But they can't be duplicated. I'm kind of thinking it wouldn't be too hard to duplicate them, though. I have to ask around to some printers and see. So they're issuing those things without any kind of accountability. That's not a good thing. All right, so I'm fixing to tell y'all where we're at. Just a second here. I don't know, there may not be any activity out here. We'll see. There's a couple little cheap hotels here. There's usually right up here, after this car lot, there's a little, I don't know what you call it, smoke thing. They do like nasty videos, stuff like that. And there's usually a bunch of prostitutes walking through here. I mean, they are out here like crazy at night. I don't see any now, so maybe we're not going to do any audits here. But I was going to get out and go talk to some of the working girls. But apparently that's not going to happen. None of them are out working right now. It's too hot. I don't blame them. Stay inside. Keep that stuff clean. Get out in the evening. All right, let me think. What else do we have out here? I think there's a government building up here. Let me see. There's Northern Tool. Harbor Freight, better. They're all just cheap Chinese stuff. This is like a Chinese restaurant buffet. Star. Y'all may not be able to see that. It's going by kind of fast. There is a government building up here. And it's probably going to be closed. Let's go take a look. I think the IRS has a sub-office in it. I think. We'll take a look here in just a second. See what's up. Got all the homeless people living under the bridge in their tents and stuff. It's hard to see them right from where I'm sitting, but they're all over. And of course, I don't know how many of you are following it, but I'm going to start helping some local prisoner rights groups do some stuff here locally. I'm hearing, some really horror stories about how bad COVID is in TDCJ and our prison system here, which I find easy to believe because it's so hard to get medical treatment in there. Hold on, I'm looking at this building coming up. Anyhow, I'm gonna help them get some exposure. I'm gonna do some interviews with them and whatnot, so they can get the word out. There's a government building up here on the right. Let's see if they're open. Yeah, maybe. Oh, they put up some netting here. I'm gonna go around the block. Let's go take a look. doesn't look like they're too worried about things right now. They've got their gate standing open. No security. I doubt there's much going on there. Let's see. Hold on. Back up here. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's going on there. Man, there just ain't nothing to do today. Sound like a little kid, don't I? Nothing to do. Are we there yet? Neo, yeah, I went to that area for the prostitutes. You know, where you have prostitutes, you've got drugs, drug activity and drug dealers. So everybody always says, go film the drug dealers. That's what I was going to go do, but there's nothing happening there. Everybody's hiding, and I don't blame them. Maybe we'll come back out there some evening, because there's usually, I don't know, 18, 20 out there at a time. It's so prevalent you can't miss it as you drive by. I avoid that area. I used to have a distant relative that lived not too far from there. So I was in that area infrequently, but it's bad. That's Winkler and 45. It's a pretty rough area. I don't know anything else out here to audit, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap up and grab some lunch. I haven't eaten anything yet. I usually wait to eat until after I'm done, because like if I eat and then I get, especially if it's greasy food like Taco Bell or something, and then I get out in the heat, man, I get sick quick. So I'll get a light snack and some cool drink, and then I go do my audits, and then I'll go get something to eat. So that's what I'm fixing to do now. It's Monday, that means Chick-fil-A is open. Rock on, peach milkshake time. Yeah, I know, Gus. I didn't find any tyrants today, sorry. They were all hiding from me. All right, guys, I'm wrap this up. Let you get back to what you're doing. Sorry I wasted your time, but we'll see what we can find while I'm out here. Maybe I'll stumble on something here in a minute. Never know. Y'all be safe. See you again soon.